Big Karim going up against one of the best players that has ever played the game. Can Karim pull it off? Now, Karim is kind of like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. It's no doubt that I'm on the latter end of that. One, I don't like Marmite. Two, I don't like Karim. But he is somewhat of a celebrity. He's known for playing one civilization and one strategy, basically. No, maybe he has two strategies. He has the Fast Fortress and he has the Fast Industrial. So we'll keep a close eye on him. We're going to keep a close eye on Hazard, though, because Hazard's going to be, Hazard's why we're here, right? We want to know how Hazard's going to deal with Karim. How's he going to scout him? How's he going to play with Brits? How's he going to counter what he scouts? So that's going to be interesting to see. I do like how Hazard is part of the Washed clan, because he did take some time out, quite a long time out, almost a year, I believe, where he didn't play the game. But he has come back for the last couple of months, and yeah, I mean, he's in the top 10 as expected, and he's absolutely smashing people. Does have some problems with some tilt sometimes, that's fair enough, the DLC stuff, but he's not too much of a DLC enjoyer. I have seen him play some Mexico. I'm not sure if he's playing any other DLCs right now, but yeah, he'll play Brits and he'll play the old vanilla stuff, and he'll do it really, really well. Picking up some 45 wood, it's always good for Brits. It's going to allow him as well to get a market down. So opting to go for 2 houses. He's got some extra wood from that treasure by the looks of it to be able to get a market down. So he's going to get a market down early. He isn't going to be able to get too much at the moment. Maybe he's thinking about Gangsaw before he starts aging up, and that will help when he transitions everyone onto wood. Deciding as well to go for 2 villagers. Now, there seems to be not a debate, but depending on lots of different top players. Like I've seen Optimus, he's one of the best players in the game as well. When he's played Brits, he decides to go for distributivism. I've seen a lot of people go for distributivism as well. But Hazard, again, probably one of the best Brits in the game, one of the best players in general, deciding to go for 2 villagers. So yeah, cool. That's interesting. I mean, look, guys, anyone who complains about Brits, right? He's only 1 villager down. He's clicked age up at 2 minutes 40. So this is the thing with Brits, right? Just as long as you just play exactly how they used to before they lost their 3 vills, and just give them 2 villagers, they lose 1 villager. Yes, manas are an extra like 5 wood or something, but that's almost negligible. He is going for Gangsaw, by the way, so that's what I did suspect, that he's going for Gangsaw, and that's going to help in this transition now. So take a quick look at the wood. And it should be 5-5. Yeah, an extra 10%. So, yeah, really, really good standard play by Hazard there. A little bit of Age 1 battle going on there. William Ball's definitely going to be hot on the arse of Kanuni Sultan Suleiman. Suleiman! Now, you see here, like you see, this is what separates the boys from the men, right? He's not just leaving his Explorer on melee. Okay, what he's doing here, and I can watch by the movement of the Explorer, what he's doing, he's attacking. And as soon as the animation finishes for the attack, he's moving his Explorer straight away. So he's going attack, move, attack, move. And that allows him to do more damage over a shorter period of time. And it's going to stop the ability of Karim being able to melee back and then run away and get out of that snare. So just it's very micro-intensive. That's the only downside to it. It's very micro-intensive, so you have to essentially babysit what he's doing. But it's definitely worth it, So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Karim's going to go for his spy. He usually likes to ship a spy. He is. So, I don't think Hazard's seen this before, or he's used to it. But yeah, he's going to get absolutely spied there. So he's not going to be happy about that. Just getting 2 hit by this spy. Karim going for 700 gold. I imagine he went for capitalism. Yeah, he doesn't build a house. He gets, in transition, he just goes straight for a trading post and then capitalism. And then he's going to age up. Pretty standard stuff from Karim. Hazard, on the other hand, aged up with 500 food. That's not something you see every day. Wow, so normally what you see is people age up with the outpost. But he's deciding not to age up with the outpost and 200 gold. He actually decided to age up with 500 food. And I cannot remember the last time I saw someone age up with 500 food. Wow. So he's obviously got a plan in mind. He got enough wood for, it looks like, a house. 2 houses. Yeah, you got 2 houses and another 400 wood for a barracks and a stable. And he's now at 5 minutes 30, just before, he's got 5 hussars out and 3 musketeers. Wow. With a little bit of better macro as well, he probably could have got 5-5 there. Absolutely insane. Oh, look at that spy. It does see everything as well. Absolutely insane macro there. Not something you see every day. Going for that 5-5 with the hussar musketeer mix. Next card is going to be 700 wood. So essentially what he did is, once he got enough wood for all of this infrastructure, he put everyone onto food, shipped 700 gold, and then was able to use that gold to produce musketeers and hussars. And now he doesn't really need to put anyone on gold for, for a couple of minutes maybe, whilst he can continue, because musketeers are only 25 gold. So picking up a nice villager there, very nice. The main thing that he's actually doing right now is he's keeping Karim's villagers inside his TC, and that's the important thing. So he's not gathering at all. And look how long the seconds is. He still hasn't kept. He's still not gathering. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Just really nice micro here by Hazard. He's not actually killing anything, but he doesn't need to. Yes, he is losing some units to TC fire, but it's far more resource intensive to have all of your settlers. Another villager getting picked up there. Karim, the AI bot, almost losing another one as well. He does age up, and he ages up with the fast age. And then instantly ships cavalry archers. Minutemen do come out as well, but a lot of damage was done by Hazard. A lot of damage was done. Karim now only just able to get his infrastructure down, so his infrastructure was delayed as well on top of all of that. He is going to run away with the musketeers. These musketeers are probably going to go down. Oh no, we're going to see a great drag box micro here, and these musketeers magically have 4.5 to 5 speed for a small amount of time. So that was a really nice pull trick there. I probably need to do a whole video on pull tricking micro, how to temporarily increase the speed of your units to run away in situations like that. Because a lot of people, I don't think, would understand what I mean when I say that. But yeah, really just flawless play so far by Hazard, playing really solid, really standard. But is he going to have a way to deal with steel traps going there? Is he going to have a way to deal with 2 Fagonets? That's the problem. Is he just going to do the classic Brit thing and musketeers and hussars and just try and rely on his micro and flanking ability to deal with the 2 Falconets? Look at this macro. Look, very, very little resource. There was at one point there less than 100 resource for each of his resources: wood, gold, and food. Always a sign of a good player. Oh! Is he going to dive in? Oh, brilliant! He spreads them out so he doesn't do as much damage. Really, he did that instantly. Look, he saw that the Falconets were just inching a little bit far forward, decided to put them on melee, and just Karim has absolutely gifted him those 2 Falconets. He does lose his entire army in the process, which is a little bit troubling, but he does have almost a 40 villager macro eco here. So yeah, a half decent army here. Hussars are going to get melted. He's deciding to go for some longbows, which I definitely agree with. The only thing he's really got to worry about now is the big bad wolf, which is Spahi. Oh god, it's just painful. 2 Falconets, Spahis, then Mamelukes, then Abbas guns, and he's just constantly going to have to deal with all of this. So how's he going to deal with it? He's already picked off a few villagers. Ottoman on 18 vills at the moment. He's macroing for everyone on food. Yeah. Wow, okay. He has fan art allies. I'm not sure. He has fan art allies for 500 coin instead of 1k gold for Mamelukes. I don't understand the thought process behind it. I can't fathom the process behind that. Just double the gold and you get like quadruple worth of a cavalry unit. Just it baffles the mind. There's actually some nice scouting going on here by Karim. He sees what's going on over here, so actually got a lot of use out of this spy. The whole game as well. The poor William Bull. Wow, 2 going down. Gonna get another one. Gonna get 3. Gonna get 4. And Karim just not paying attention and just loses another 5 villagers. Not even just. And this is the difference. Like I said, this is what separates the boys from the men. He's getting pressured, but even whilst he's getting pressured, he's doing some really good raiding. The only problem is the Hussars are down there, and they're not going to be a good meat shield. So how's he going to deal with these Spahi? He's going to try and get as many musketeers as possible on melee mode. He does have a decent chunk of longbows as well, and they're going to make short work of the Janissaries and cavalry archers. But is he going to have enough to take down the Spahi? He's going to be close. It looks like he's just losing out. But it does look like, even though 2 Spahi, 1.5 Spahi have survived, okay, bringing back his Explorer just to tank more as well. He does have 1 full Spahi alive, but his villagers are still gathering, so Karim hasn't done the damage he needs to stop the reinforcements coming in. There is still a few, there's still 7 Janissaries, but this raiding is insane. He's forced Janissaries to stay back, and he's forced no reinforcements from Karim here. So is the raiding going to pay off? More longbows coming out, a shipment of musketeers coming out, double barracks pumps of longbows. The last Spahi does go down, and that's just going to give the longbows just music to their ears, and they're just going to make short work of the Janissaries. The scores are still quite close. The scores are still quite close. Even though Hazard has just completely out-microed and outplayed. It's just, you know, Ottoman things, man. Ottoman things. So only 17 vills. He doesn't have stagecoach. He does have capitalism, which is about 1.5, maybe 2 villages. No, about 2.5 villages, I apologise. So almost 20 villager eco at this stage. Whilst he doesn't have a market down by the looks of it either. So he has no market text, which is pretty painful. If we look at Hazard right now, he does have almost 50 villagers. Almost 50 villagers. So he's you know, at least double 2.5 times the eco right now. The only thing is though, he's still in H2, so that's the only advantage Karim has right now. Is that spy going to be seen? It is, but is Hazard going to see it? Hazard is sharp as anything, but oh, he's just about not going to see it. But he brings it everywhere. This is units from everywhere. In the last minute and a half, he's just got units from everywhere, and the longbows can pick it off. Finally, the spy goes down. Oh my word! Hazard must be laughing right now, thinking that thing has been watching me the entire game. So Hazard just making use of his units. Rather than just sitting in his base, he's at least doing something. He's able to get an 85 XP treasure here, so he's constantly doing stuff. He's marking towards where a large chunk of his eco is as well. Be interesting to see if he gets any of the TPs, if anyone gets any of the TPs, because we've got House of Habsburg here, which is very good. And the big button, the reason generally why you go for House of Habsburg is because there's a good tech here which gives you 1 shipment, and this big button gives you Magyar Hussars. So yeah, that's generally why you want that big button. But Neva's gone for it. We've finally got some veteran Janissaries, and if Spahi and 2 Falconets doesn't work, just go with what you've got left, and that's building an artillery. It's desperate measures for Korea. Don't worry about Abbas guns. You know, just going for the Falconets. A man of my heart. Is he going to get another one? He's not going to get another one. That's going to be good news for Hazard. He is pushing in though, and that's not going to be enough to take down these Falconets. And I do worry he's 5k score in front, but how's he going to deal with Falconets? I think he's just going to back off, and it looks like he probably saw that. The longbows do have really good line of sight. They have really good range, so they have good line of sight as well. So it looks like he saw the Falconets. He's seen what he needs to see now though. So he did ship in some musketeer upgrades there. So now he's scouted the Falconets. He understands that he's making Falconets. So he knows he's got to find a way to deal with that. And what's his response? It's going to be Hussars. So I totally agree. And I think pure longbow and Hussar at this stage is definitely what he's going to need. He no doubt has seen his deck. So he knows the Spahi are out of the way with. So he doesn't see the Mamelukes in there. So he's not going to be too worried about any crazy mercenary cavs coming in now, because the other mercenary card that Karim had was the Fana allies, the Boyars, and you know, they're glass cannons basically. So crazy line of sight. He's got these manners absolutely everywhere. So he's going to have pure line of sight whilst Karim's going to be somewhat in the dark. Now Hazard's dead. He's just setting up for his attack. What's his attack going to be? Is it going to be direct? Is he going to get any flanks in there? He's not really got a flank. He's just diving in his eyes. He's only got 5. Another Falconet does come in, but there's just so many units. Yeah, there's just way too many units. Hazards, just look at this surround. More Hussars coming in. That's just absolutely perfect. And I think we might see the GG called here. Didn't need the flank. Just dived his Hussars in there. Hasn't even got any unit upgrades on the Hussars. Boyaka! And that's how it's done. Just pure micro. Played really well at the start. Delayed Karim's infrastructure, delayed his ability to get any resources. Just perfectly. That anyone watching right now, that's just perfect. That's exactly how you play Brits. That is exactly how you play them. Just get that mana set up early. We did see something a little bit different, which is really unique, which is not something you see very often. He shipped 700 gold to start with, and then was able to make 5 Hussars and a few Musketeers. I'm sure with the right treasures and a little bit better macro, he definitely could have gone 5-5. So you've got 5 Musketeers and 5 Hussars. And that's an incredible build order for so many matchups, including like Russia, when they come in with their mass. He could have got Minutemen on top of that as well if he's being rushed. Or he can use it to be aggressive like he did this game and use the Hussars to essentially just stop any eco of Karim, take down villagers, and the Musketeers backs him up. So if the opponent goes Hussars, he's got Musketeers to back it up as well. So yeah, just checkmate by Hazard from the get-go. Really, really well played. Take a quick look at the post-game. Yeah, just Brit doing Brit things, and considering he went very aggressive at the start. Essentially, the 5 Hussars and Musketeer start. His eco popped off. Look at this. Just, 1 villager here. 4 villagers there. So that's 5 in total. So he took down 5. I do think he took another one down somewhere here, though. It doesn't look like it, but I could have sworn he took down more than 1 at the beginning. But he did get 5 here, so maybe it counted as there. So 6... No, was that 4? Yeah, so 5 villagers in total. Really nice. All resources, just look at that, insane. It was this sort of stage where Hazard it's almost a straight line there. Other than the capitalism trickle, it's a straight line for a good 25 seconds. A good 25 seconds, almost 30 seconds. Outside of capitalism, there was absolutely no resource gathering at all there.